Sableye TCG here, and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. On this channel you get daily Pokemon TCG videos, so be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Today we're playing with Isaiah Bradner, second place list from EUIC. It's Giratina VSTAR with Banette EX thrown in there. So we're going to be checking out this exact 60 and we're going to be playing some games with it to see what the fuzz is all about. As you all know, Giratina VSTAR has of course powerful attacks in the form of Lost Impact, 280 damage. You put 2 energies in the Lost Zone, which is the least of your concern. Then Star Requiem, you just flip over the V-Star token as soon as you have like 10 or more cards in the Lost Zone, and you instantly one-shot an opponent's Pokemon. Whether they're having 330 HP, etc., it doesn't actually matter because you can one-shot anything, which is very strong. What else is in this list is Banette EX with the Everlasting Darkness. You can actually item block specific decks out of existence with Everlasting Darkness. Decks that require rare candy to actually function can just be shut down instantly when you evolve into Banette EX and use that attack. With, of course, the help of your Lost Zone buddies, Cramorant can attack for 0 energies if you have 4 cards in the Lost Zone. Sableye can sprinkle some damage counters here and there if you have 10 or more cards in the Lost Zone. And the cool thing is, there's also a Banette in here. If you can get this out and play, you have some Iono protection because you can actually just put it in the Lost Zone and then get any supporter back from the discard pile. And there's also Iron Leaves helping out a little bit extra against Charizard with the Rapid Vernier ability, moving all the energies to it, and then you can one-shot a Charizard nice and easily. So we're going to be playing this exact 60, no way of attacking with Greninja, but we actually don't care about that aspect. And the Prime Catcher is going to be the ace pack card of choice in this list. On top of Counter Catcher and Boltzasaurus will allow you to gust whatever you feel like. Roxanne still part of the squad here, and there is a Forest Seal Stone for games where you actually will not use your Star Requiem attack. So we're going to be trying out this exact 60 and see exactly how the deck functions. If you guys are hyped for it, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in ridiculous ways you have no idea. And of course, go check out our sponsors for today's video, DragonShield.com, for your sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. You can use the coupon ZABLOES5 for 5% off. There's yourplaymat.com to create your own unique custom playmat. There's a link down below as well. There's PokemonStore.com for your TCG Live code card needs. You can use that coupon ZABLOESTCG for 5% off. And cardmarket.com is a European platform where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. Use the referral name ZABLOESTCG. With that being said, I always want to be going first with Giratina, as if you start with some Comfeys, you can already get an amount of cards in the Lost Zone. And the more cards there are in the Lost Zone, the stronger you will be in the mid to late game because you have access to powerful attacks in the means of Star Requiem. Okay, it looks like we're up against Torch 60 as well as Lost Mine. So very powerful attacks, of course, with your Lost Zone count. And of course, Colress' Experiment, the supporter of choice, helping you out a ton to, of course, get cards into the Lost Zone while establishing quite the hand. So looks like we do get that mulligan. I'll definitely take it. There is the Giratina already. Very nice to see because we can instantly evolve that if we find the V-Star, which is nice. And we start off with some flower selectings first. Let's see. Flower selecting number 1 can get Roxanne or Super Rod. I'm actually doubting here, to be honest. I think I'll take the Roxanne, seeing as I already have Super Rod in hand. And I will just slap down Giratina, attach an energy to Giratina, and that's where the fun stops. So we only have 1 card in that Lost Zone because of the flower selecting, not the highest number of course, but we already have a Giratina with 1 energy attached, which actually can help out quite tremendously. Let's see what the opponent is rocking with. They have Charmander, they have the Rotom. Rotom is actually a 2-prize liability in most situations, so that's actually pretty nice. They have that Forest Seal Stone, and they're going to go for an Iono, which helps us out very well because we don't have Colress currently. And yeah, now we do, which is great. We weren't able to establish something like Shuppet to make sure the opponent has to revolve around manually evolving. So we'll see how that brings. The opponent probably is going to be using Forest Seal Stone to fetch a Buddy Puffin to then, of course, establish some more Pokemon, for instance, Pidgey, and an additional Charmander, which we probably will see here. So the Buddy Puffin. The cool news is that they had to activate the Forest Seal Stone to fetch Buddy Puffin, so now they no longer have access to that, which is great. And they're gonna end their turn probably with the one and only Insta Charge, establishing 3 additional cards into their hand. Okay. Currently, we do have some things we could do since we, I think we didn't find any other Comfeys and stuff from the opening hand, so I think I will Colress first before reshuffling the hand. So Colress first, yeah, there we go, a couple of cards. There's even the Forest Sealstone, which definitely could help. We're not playing Vacuum or anything, but this is actually pretty interesting. I think I'll still use my Star Requiem, so I think I'll put one Grass Energy in that LOR, so now I'll take all these cards. These do look pretty nice. Let's slap these in. We already have the Ultra Ball as well, which is nice. Radiant Greninja, Comfey, using a Radiant Greninja first, and I'm actually going to discard the Psychic Energy this time around. There we go. There's also the Temple of Sinnoh, which prevents the Mist Energy from doing some shenanigans. I don't know if they're playing the Mist Energy. Probably not, so I think we could get away with using Ultra Ball here for this and that, getting rid of the Temple of Sinnoh. And we do have Cramorant here, which actually is going to help out tremendously. I'll slap this down. Get our good friend Cramorant up in this place. Taking in the KO and the Charmander will be nice. Very great hand for sure. Flower selecting, and there is a Jet Energy or Switch card. We could use the Jet Energy on the Comfey, so we get some more cards in that LOR zone. Currently we are at 4, which is nice. That means we can Jet Energy, fly ourselves to the active position, use an additional Comfey, and retreat with it to attack with Cramorant. So definitely saving Grass Energies, because currently there's already one Grass Energy in that LOR zone. So I'll put a Psychic in there, that's fine. And then we go with the retreat. And Cramorant is gonna fly with its Spit Innocently into the face of a Charmander. Could have also slapped down this Giratina, but I'm a little bit afraid of like getting bossed up a little bit. So there's Prime Catcher, very strong indeed. We could definitely go after Rotom with the Lost Impact. And because we do play Iron Leaves, we can use Iron Leaves to one-shot a Charizard as well. If they have something like Pidgeot, maybe Prime Catchering up Pidgeot EX and one-shotting that with the Lost Impact would be beautiful. But for that to happen, we would need 2 more cards in the Lost Zone. We can, of course, use the concealed cards there. Maybe I should have thrown away Roxanne in hindsight, because I actually threw away Super Rod here, but I think we will be able to get away with it. We still have an additional Super Rod, so that's fine, and enough energies to last us through the game. So they actually are going for that Arven. Let's see what they come up with though. I think if I had to guess here, they're gonna go try to get out a Charizard. If they have a Pidgeot, we can actually Lost Impact that Pidgeot. But if I see it currently, that's probably going to be a little bit more difficult. And I also think like I think this list is running. Oh, they're actually not even having a Charizard EX. That's crazy. With that being said, so we do have some more capabilities. I'm actually going to be using the Jet Energy. I could go after the Rotom there, but I'll just leave it as it is. I'll Jet Energy. We got some more cards in that LOR zone. Definitely gonna be useful. Flower selecting. We got a Roxanne and a Mirage Gate. I think the Roxanne is actually not too bad. It's not too bad. Additional Mirage Gate probably will not be necessary. Okay. We could use concealed cards here. There's Boss's Orders. That's actually not bad. I'll save the Prime Catcher for later, but we could boss up Charmeleon, I suppose. Then we are forcing them to get candies. Can also just retreat and save boss for later, so we can go 2-2 on the Rotom. So that's actually not too bad either. So maybe just retreating into Cramorant, taking that KO, and see how we go from there. We will be 2 prize cards in the prize race, so they can go 2-2-2. But because we are playing with cards... Because we're playing with cards like, for instance, this can become here. They can actually gust this up for a 2-prizer, but then we lost Impact and do all that stuff. So, making it a little bit harder for them. Could have slapped it down earlier, but this is fine. 2 prize card lead. Let's go. Let's see what we have here. It is a buddy puffin. So at least we ensure that we will be able to use the Mirage Gate next turn, and we will need to get a lot of grass energies into play, which is really going to help out with our strategy. Either we attack with Iron Leaves, or we just go for Lost Impact using Boss's Orders onto a Pidgeot EX, which is hopefully going to be the case. So they have Charizard. I haven't seen any Pidgeot quite yet. They could try and get it. They could go Counter Catcher on this guy, which is actually something I wouldn't mind either way, because there's still a lot of weak HP Pokemon on the field. And our Giratina is definitely going to be getting an attack off here, let's be honest. They could Counter Catcher this one. There's an Ultra Ball coming. How many energies in their discard pile? It's already 2 of them. They did use Super Rod to gain back some of these. Could have waited with slapping down Giratina, but I think it's not a bad thing, because now they're using Arven. Probably going to fetch Rare Candy, and then with Rare Candy get Pidgeot. With Pidgeot they get Counter Catcher, so they were able to do a lot of stuff, but they're not going to be altering our hand here, which is great. Which means we can Prime Catcher Pidgeot EX and knock it out with Lost Impact. Even we could even go for Boss's Orders so we can save Prime Catcher, meaning Roxanne and Colress can also find this additional Gust. We just have to go 2-2, which shouldn't be the hardest thing in the world. And there's also a world where we're going to be able to get Iron Leaves thrown up in the mix here to knock out Charizard, but more ideal will be to knock out Pidgeot EX so they cannot get any card they want. So this guy's probably going to be seeing the discard or not. They want to be establishing more Charmander, so there's that. That's fine. Lots of weak HP Pokemon. These have low hit points, meaning that if we can get to Sableye numbers, we can even Sableye. Oh, they get, yeah. If we get to Sableye numbers, interesting. Yeah, I think I'll just get rid of this Giratina here. This one is still safe, which is nice. And now they only take 1 prize card, and I think I want to be going for either the Sableye turn where we one-shot this, one-shot that. Like the Cramorant's gonna get knocked out, that's fine. They could have Counter Catcher, but now that's going down the drain, so they're only gonna take 1 prize card here. The Swiss Collapse kind of saved us out here, because we can, of course, Mirage Gate and then swing with Iron Leaves too. Okay. It's time for some Comfeys. There is that Collapse Stadium. We do have the Colress, which is very strong. Colress will activate the door here, but there's also Boss's Orders, by the way. Boss's Orders or not, I could see a Radiant Zard doing some stuff, but currently there are a lot of energies in their discard pile, and for that to happen they need to really draw perfectly. So I think I'll try to go for 60-60 here. That would be the perfect scenario here. If we can get that Sableye turn. Let's see if we're able to get it off. So buddy puffin. There is a Shuppet, which actually is a little bit of protection. If we can get that Banette off. Interesting, right? We want Sableye, so this could be the misplay here, because the Collapse Stadium is in play. Iron Leaves could also come into fruition, only slapping 180 damage though, so I think I will not use Buddy Puffin here. Instead, I'll just try to dig for some resources with Colress. We get a Giratina VSTAR, there's another Colress, there's a Nuzball. What else do we keep? Shuppet? Do we slap down Shuppet if things go haywire? Getting a Giratina VSTAR thrown up on the bench is also not too bad either. I'll just get these. These are fine. Let's get rid of them. Moving forward, we are currently at 8, so we will need a little bit more. We do have Nuzball to get the Sableye activated. Nuzball getting that Sableye. I'm also going to check real quick. We do have 1 more Mirage Gate. We have Super Rod. There is a lot of Psychic energies in the deck. A lot of them. Okay, meaning we can just... I want to say, like, if we draw into Super Rod, that would be, like, ideal. We need to Flower Selecting. There's the Super Rod, that's perfect. Super Rod here is huge. So now, currently, we are at 9 cards in the Lost Zone, meaning we could technically Prime Catcher. Yeah, we're definitely going to be using Jet Energy here. Flowers out, and we're going to use Mirage Gate. Yeah. Flower Selecting. Puppet Master or Giratina V-STAR? Probably this. Yeah, probably this. It's not bad. So we are at the perfect number, 10 cards in the Lost Zone. Currently energy count is not that terrific, so I think I will use the concealed cards. We got some more stuff, that's fine. We will Super Rod. We'll get back this, and oh yeah, just all the energies. Shuffling them back, because we can actually activate Iron Leaves as well. And now we're actually going to be going for the retreat option. Going for Sableye, using Mirage Gate, Grass, and Psychic. We're going to be putting Psychic over here, Grass Energy over here, and then Iron Leaves can finish the job as soon as we are able to find it. That's pretty much what we're going to be doing here. We can use Mirage Gate for more stuff. Then they have to focus on everything, because if we then have Iron Leaves, we literally have everything. I guess so, because we still have Prime Catcher and Zardas in play, so I think I will just go for this. 1, 2. They probably will go after the Giratina, but if they don't, that's going to be good news. Giving ourselves the good news show that if they go after Tina, we just need a Pokemon here. Can also try to trap Bibarel on top of this, but we've already in a situation where we need the Prime Catcher for the Zard here. So Lost Mine, and we're going to be sprinkling away damage here, and then let's put 30 there. Let's go, and we put the 10 on the Bibarel. Let's go. Swooping away the weak HP Pokemon. I'm aware that we probably will get Iono'd now, but there is still an option where we just need Iron Leaves, and we currently don't have Iron Leaves there. They could technically retreat Zard, get Radiant Zard, but Radiant Zard does not KO Giratina, so they will probably attack with Charizard, and if they attack with Charizard EX, we just need Iron Leaves to win the game. Let's freaking go. Let's see if they even have access. They're probably gonna have to go for Iono here. And we currently have 11 cards left in deck. How many Nazballs? Oh yeah, there is one Nazball still available. No Colress though, so that's kind of tricky. We can also use Sableye a little bit, saving these grass energies. We do have a little bit of time, I suppose. There's Nazball. We win the game. Do we win the game? No, I think Nazball does not count it. We have to slap it down from the hand. That's the main issue right here. And there's the Burning Darkness going places. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, we have 5 energies there. Yeah, this is kind of troublesome. We could sprinkle a Bibarel, but that's not gonna win us games. Ah! Yeah, that's kind of tricky. We have 5 energies here. There's 8 in total. 8 in total. And the energy count is 13. Yeah, there's 3 Jets energies. That's crazy. There's 2 of them there. I guess I have no choice but to go for Flower Selecting and try to find Iron Leaves. Let's go. Let's give the opponents the thing that I got it from the Flower Selecting. Otherwise, they will be really like frustrated or something. We can still draw with Ninja as well. But for yeah, this is our game plan. Just slap down the Iron Leaves. Rapid Vernier, absorbing all the energies here. Yeah, 1 for me. 1 for me. 1 for me. And that's how you destroy a Charizard nice and cleverly in the rank ladder. So yeah, yeah, Iron Leaves really helping out the Zard matchup. Unfortunately, there was a lot of draw power, by the way. We just promote Comfey, use Flower Selecting, then had some more energy left in deck. A lot we could have even drawn with Greninja as an additional way to find Iron Leaves. But Iron Leaves in combination with Sableye, in combination with Giratina, wins yourself quite a bit of match. And we didn't even have to use Giratina V-STAR, but Star Requiem on top of the attack on Iron Leaves makes the Zard matchup that much more easier. And this list actually was played by so many players: Isaiah Bradner, Kian Amini, John Ang, Rahul Reddy, Alex Hill, and they all did have some great places there. So that means that this deck list is legit. We have not used Banette quite yet, but maybe we're gonna be able to showcase that. I wish I would have been able to like step down a Shuppet, but Collapse Stadium really prevented that. Then something like a Banette would have also been a way out from something like an Iono. But we just got away with it nice and easily. And also a list like this doesn't mind going first and doesn't mind going second, which is something you really need in a huge tournament. You don't have to be reliant that much on the coin flip to, of course, win games. So the opponent will go first, meaning now we can have the opportunity to attack first with something like the Cramorant. But for that to happen, we will need to use Colress. We will need to get our situation resolved here. So in this scenario, I think I could go for Nuzball, get Radiant Greninja. They actually have nothing. They just have a Gimme-Goal pass. We can donk that, right? If we want to donk that, we need to maximize our chances to get everything. So with that being said, we're gonna get out definitely Greninja, and because that's gonna help us. How many Colress in here? 3, only 3. So we definitely need to dig. We also have 4 Sealstone. Cramorant is in the list, as well as some Artisan shenanigans. So for now, let's try to go for the concealed cards. Energies, and now dig. We do find a Colress, that's nice. Okay, we have switches, we have energies. Prime Catcher is something we can't use currently, so it's gonna have to be Comfey, Jet Energy this. Is this what we need? We haven't detached of the turn quite yet. I think this is not bad. The only thing we are now missing is Cramorant, right? So let's use Buddy Puffin. Get this, get that. We have to donk here. That's the only way. We can also slap down Manaphy, but I haven't seen any Palkia quite yet, so there's no need to. I'm just gonna go for Jet Energy. We can wait with Jet Energy because we technically could still use Abyss Seeking. Come on, Cramorant. There's a Colress. Take the Colress, I suppose. Let's go for Jet Energy. Come on, Nuzball or Cramorant or Artisan, any of those cards, please. Nope, we do get a Grass Energy. Take some grass currently. We have to retreat and we will not be able to get the attack off. Unfortunately, but true. We do have a lot of cards in the Lost Zone and Mirage Gate in hand, so that's actually not bad. Sableye, very strong, might I add, in this matchup, because it can sprinkle away some gimme goals. Currently 5 cards in that Lost Zone. So either we can deal with the active Gholdengo that's gonna come to play, or we go to 10 cards in the Lost Zone with 1, 2, 3 Comfeys and a Colress, and then sprinkle the gimme goals that will eventually come into play right now. We'll see how it goes. We did have 5 cards. They might not have a Pokemon here. They might not have a Pokemon. Okay, they have Pokemon. Ultra Ball is coming to town. They have to slap down 1 gimme goal at a time. They're playing Cleffa. That's kind of interesting. Well, the good news is we can Lost Impact for KO, and they will have trouble with Giratina VSTAR, so that's also a win. I'll go 2-2 with that strategy. Making it rain, 1 Comfey goes down, and that's fine. We can also Cramorant spit 1 gimme goal, I suppose, but yeah. Let's get these cards in the Lost Zone. Giratina VSTAR, it's up to you to shine. Colress's Experiment. Now the Cramorant shows up. I'll save my energies here. Sure. Maybe this is better? Yeah, probably this is better. Let's go. And then we use Nuzball. Find another Giratina. I'm gonna check real quick. Only 1 Psychic Energy remaining in deck. That's crazy. 1 energy remaining in deck. That's kind of tricky. I'm not gonna lie, because if we don't have a switch out or the Super Rod, we will not be able to attack here. So if we Mirage Gate, Psychic Energy there. Yeah, that's terrifying. I'll have to Mirage Gate the only Psychic Energy currently, because otherwise it's gonna be ending out badly. Gonna have to attach it here. Currently 6-7 cards, that's alright. Gonna have to go for concealed cards. Yeah, they're giving us the thumbs up. The Jet Energy is nice. I'll get this. There's nothing that I need. Ah, man. Flower selecting. Yeah, that's the problem, right? Super odds are like holy or something. Artisan and Colress. Yeah, that's not what we want, I suppose. This is not good. I'll tell you, not good at all. We do have the grass energy, but we cannot get out of the active currently, so we're gonna have to go for jet energy there. And yeah, that's not good. Now we have the switch. We have the switch, but nothing else. That's fine. 9 card. We're gonna have to go with that, and that's so freaking bad. We have Prime Catcher, but yeah. They could KO this Comfey, but we do have the switch ready. Yeah, it's not good. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not good. We only have 15 cards left in the deck, and we did throw away Super Rod, so that's where the deck could go horribly wrong. They have the coin bonus shenanigans. Do we have Roxanne left? Did I throw away Roxanne? No Roxanne, but yeah. We're gonna have to set up 2 Giratina and then go 2-2-2 and try to go with that. But if they set up another one, that's gonna be very, very bad. Pokestop on top of it. They throw away Roxanne, they get the Vacuum. Vacuum's not doing anything for them. 1, 2, 3 abilities. They can still attack with Scizor. I think I'll have to flick the switch. We have to use Super Rod and our Mirage Gate for all that good stuff. Okay. Not good. We'll have to dig for that Super Rod now. More Giratinas show up. Let's freaking go. What do we do now? Need to actually just attach here. Use Colress. We get Counter Catcher. That's not what we need. Star Raccoon is definitely great. Get rid of that Pokestop, definitely. Get an energy there. Counter Catcher is interesting, right? Okay. Get these. Could have also gotten for their... Do we find Roxanne? That would be great. Flower selecting. Definitely Mirage Gate. Could try to dig for some more pieces with Pokestop. But then we're gonna maybe discard resources that we don't want. So in our lost zone, 12 cards. Lots of energies, by the way. Lots of energies. We're gonna have to find Super Rod. Could slap down Shuppet here. Shuppet could get back some stuff from the discard pile. Item block here could also be pretty strong, by the way. If they did burn a lot of resources, could try to trap them with the item block there. Okay. Also definitely slapping down the Temple. And then going for Star Requiem. And see how that goes. Maybe they cannot respond to this Giratina. They will need a lot of energies in the discard pile. And I only see 2 of them currently. So we'll see how it goes. Mirage Gate and energy, that's nice. But yeah, we need to have Super Rod. This is getting kind of tricky. Only 2 abilities in play currently, which is nice. Coin bonus. They have 8 cards they need. How many energies do they need? Attach with the turn. And then they need 6. So that's 7 energies in total, with not a lot of draw power in play. We do have access to Boss's Orders. I think this could still be alright. Sableye could do a little bit of muckus there, but yeah, maybe they're afraid of Greninja, that's why they're getting out the Manaphy. Letters of Encouragement. 3 energies, is that enough? Scizor. Codebreaker Maniac Shenanigans. That's for next turn, right? Because I don't see Greninja in play. I don't see Greninja in play. So the only thing we need to do, set up another Giratina, and then we should be good to go. Alright. Touch of the turn slowly. Maybe finding that Super Rod, which is on the bottom of the deck, by the way. Yeah, I think this is gonna be not an attack here. Just gonna be an attachment onto the Gholdengo as well. 6 energies in hand. Make it rain. How make it rain? That's 3. That's 150. Okay, they're gonna try and finish it with Scizor, right? They're gonna try to do that. Item blocking here could also be very, very strong. For now, I'll just get a Grass Energy on this guy. Here we go. So many Mirage Gates, but yeah. Since Temple of Sinnoh is in play, I might as well get rid of a Jet Energy. Draw a little bit deeper, and we do have the Roxanne, which can come into clutch. For sure. Okay. There's gonna be another 2-prizer, probably. Probably, I say. We could sprinkle with Sableye if need be. I don't think we'll need another Tina, so I think I'll just slap this down. I'm gonna check real quick with Nesball. We do have another Shuppet left. There's Banette. Banette, Super Rods. The Super Rods is definitely something we will need. Yeah, they just concede. They don't see the way they could beat the Giratina VSTAR deck, and I actually whiffed out on the attack. We could have donked the opponent with a Cramorant. It didn't happen. Could have attacked on the second turn with Mirage Gate. It didn't happen because of pricing, but yeah, as you can see, we're storming through the rank ladder quite easily, I might add, with this second place Giratina deck. I haven't used Banette all that much, but mark my word that I say that when you use Banette at the correct time, you will definitely win games. Let's say the opponent used 2 superior energy retrievals, then Banette can just attack slowly with the Everlasting Darkness, and the opponent will never be able to knock it out because at one point they run out of energies. So there's always the good news there. And as usual, we're going to be taking a quick note at the meta game where, yeah, Charizard is the most popular deck, followed it up by something like, for instance, Chien-Pao. Lugia also did not do pretty well at the EUIC. Chien-Pao was okay, but more surprisingly, Future Box converted quite well. And that's actually a deck that's super hyperly aggressive, which I am a big fan of, to be honest. Have not played it in a competitive environment quite yet, but it's fine. I personally went for a rogue pick for EUIC, which I always do for internationals, just to be the odd one out playing a deck that nobody expects, which is great. This hand is like pretty bad. I don't even know which Pokemon to start off with. Starting off with a Shuppet, you never know, right? Okay, the opponent goes first, so Shuppet is really, really strong in this matchup. I wish I actually would have started with something like Manaphy now, because if I am able to item lock the opponent, we will easily win games. Unfortunately, we do start with the Shuppet there. They have the Ninja, they have the Bidoof, all that good stuff. Do they have an energy in hand? No, they do not. That's good news. That's the good news show right here. We do have Jet Energy. That's fantastic. We're going to save that Banette. I'm going to get out 2 little Comfeys. Yeah, I'm going to save that Shuppet. I think Banette EX is priced, which is a really great card in a matchup like this. But unfortunately, it is priced, so we're going to have to do some other stuff. Lots of energies here, though. Prime Catcher, Mirage Gates, Balsazars, lots of Colress though, so maybe that works out. Maybe we can spit the Frigibags right there. Jet Energy here. We're definitely needing that Manaphy because Greninja is always a scary threat. Slapping that down instantly. We're gonna have to go for Flower Select, and hopefully we'll be able to find something like Colress. We do not find it currently. I think I'll take the energy. Ultra Bolt seems nice though, when we're able to, of course, summon. If we get Ultra Ball, we can get a Tina set up, right? Yeah. I guess we have no shot but to go for Retreat. Go with this. See what this brings us, and then Ultra Ball either for Tina or not. Let's see. It's a Colress. I'll take the Colress. Okay, we can save the Ultra Ball for now, because that could be Cramorant as well. Colress, Nesball, Tina. The Temple is not doing anything in this matchup. Let's take these. Let's go. What did we burn already? It's a Jet Energy. Okay, so we cannot attach on the turn anymore. 4 cards in the Lost Zone. We're gonna have to set up Tina. And then the Nesball can be whatever we want it to be, right? So we do have capabilities to just go Comfey, Okay, maybe get out another Comfey. We could still use Nest Ball for Greninja for some more drop power. But Greninja is prized, so that is kind of tricky. Cramorant could spit, do some crazy stuff. If we bench lock ourselves now, that'll be pretty bad. But we do have Banette to turn itself into a Colress experiment once again. Interesting. And since that is the case, Sableye is also pretty good, by the way. But I wonder if they're gonna be able to KO the active. We still have. I think I'll just take another Comfey because I expect this one to get knocked out. And then we can go from there on out. Sure, we have the Banette. Banette can use the Puppet Offering to turn itself into a Colress, putting some more cards in the Lost Zone and helping us out. And that's going to be turning ourselves into 4 additional cards in the Lost Zone, meaning that this Ultra Ball potentially could be a Sableye. I wish I would have been able to spit this Frigibax, but yeah, our opening hand didn't allow it. Cool thing, Chien-Pao comes to town, meaning they are in dire need for energies, which means Giratina VSTAR can then take down this 2-prizer. Haha, if we find Prime Catcher, we have a lot of Comfeys. Only 1 Tina though, so that's kind of tricky. But as we clear up some bench space with the Banette, things will be alright. I wish we would have been able to use Banette EX because Banette EX really wins the Chien-Pao matchup. I think we can still do it in the mid to late game as well. Here's the Nest Ball. Yeah, unfortunately Banette priced, and this matchup you can really use Banette EX. We're gonna have to be hyper aggressively attacking with Tina. Unless they now slap another weak HP Pokemon down. Now it is Palkia V. Palkia V, of course, has the capabilities of turning into Palkia VSTAR, using its ability to get more energies back into play from the discard pile. Not a lot to choose from right now. They already have access to a Baxcalibur. We could try and focus on that, but that's not the right strategy, I suppose. I wonder what they're gonna get out here. Earthen Vessel or something? You could get Prime Catcher. Yeah, Prime Catcher and Palkia VSTAR, okay. Who are they gonna target? Prime Catchering. Do they have enough energies? Are they gonna target down Manaphy? Now we need to figure out to find Super Rod. Or maybe they're gonna try and target down Shuppet. Because they're really afraid. No, they're gonna target down Manaphy, okay. They could have been really afraid of item lock. That could have been maybe a better play for them. Because at one point, when I am able to use the item lock, Chien-Pao really crumbles. But for now, it's just gonna be the knockout here on the Manaphy. The cool news is that Palkia VSTAR, oh yeah, they're not even KOing it. That's kind of interesting. So, Banette's in the house. We're gonna be using the Puppet Offering to put it in the Lost Zone. And currently, that still does not activate our Mirage Gates. We have a lot of Mirage Gates in hand. So we're gonna go Colress Experiment. Super Rod is great. Energy is great, and Switch is great. These are all like very great cards. Turning it all the way into 8 cards in the Lost Zone, which unfortunately is not enough. So maybe this is better. So we Jet Energy there and go from there on out. Problem I see here is that we probably would need. We can Lost Impact and then Lost Impact again. Because of Forest Sealstone, it's actually not too bad, right? Yeah, I'll take these. Could slap down Shuppet. Shuppet could be really nice, but I don't know 100% if I will be able to fetch stuff from my prizes. So Jet Energy here. Let's go. How many energies in here? Only. We can Mirage Gate. It's gonna have to be 2 energies, unfortunately. Mirage Gate, Psychic Grass. There is a capability of setting down another Giratina. Now we go 2-2-2, right? 2-2-2. Is there another Super Rod in here? 1, 2. Moving forward, we have the Super Rod here, which is nice. We have the Forest Sealstone. which can grab ourselves the Giratina V-STAR. And we need to set up another Giratina right there. Slapping down this. Super Rod's great. I want to save all my resources, to be honest. Shuppet is great though. If we're able to item lock, that would be superb. I don't know if it's gonna be useful. Like currently, I don't want to waste energies. There's still a Super Rod in our prizes as well. So maybe it's not too bad, but we need everything currently. So I'm actually gonna get rid of these. We could still Super Rod the Shuppet back if need be. But for now, I'm actually gonna try and establish another Tina. Go from there. And then Lost Impact our way to victory, whilst also using Mirage Gate here on the upcoming Tina right there. And yeah, we go from there. Here we go, Lost Impact. Could have waited with that Mirage Gate, by the way, because they could still, but they've already wasted Prime Catcher. They could still have Counter Catcher. I'll get rid of this. I'll get rid of the Psychic Energy, I suppose. How many energies in the discard pile? There's one of each in the Lost Zone already. This is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Getting the KO on the Chien-Pao. So I wish I would have been able to use Banette here, to be honest, but we'll see. Banette is now here. We can Super Rod and try to go with that as a win condition. But the problem is Palkia V-STAR is a big issue for Banette because they can actually easily one-shot that. So before we actually activate Banette, we will need to knock out. Okay, they're gonna boss up the Giratina. They're gonna try and knock it out with that. But we do have access to... Yeah, we should have saved that Mirage Gate in hand side because... I don't even know... Maybe I should have saved it. I was like, oh, they've already used Prime Catcher. They're gonna use Aerial for something else, but... Yeah, now I am in a situation. We already used the V-STAR, by the way, so we cannot Star Requiem. We will need to fetch another Mirage Gate. It's not an easy task. We do have Switch and Energy, so at least there's that, but it's gonna be a hard task, for sure. Fetching, we do have Super Rod. We will now need to fetch either a Colress Experiment, which there are still multiples of in the deck, and going 2/2 is could be pretty great, but the problem is Greninja can actually take 2 prize cards here. And they could already use that, to be honest. If I were them, yeah, they're gonna be attacking with Palkia, which is a 2 prize Pokemon. On the other hand, there are 2 1-prizers in play currently. 2 1-prize. They have already used balls, they have already used that. I think it's not bad finding Sableye here. Yeah, we have the Mirage Gate, we can deal with this, but 60 HP, that just screams to be knocked out by, yeah, definitely the Nazball here. Definitely the Nazball. So here we go, Nazball, Sableye, Energy, Switch, and that's kind of a rookie mistake, I would say, because with this scenario, we actually create a win condition. Let's go. Sableye in the house. Chica. And Manaphy is also still alive, by the way, so they would need to like clone it or something. Win condition becomes using Boss's Orders or Prime Catcher on Palkia V-STAR. We've also wiped away a little bit of the board there, which is great. Banette, as mentioned, could have been a win out, but with Palkia, it actually is less good. So they have the answer for Banette in the form of Palkia. They've already used balls, they've already used Prime Catcher. I don't know if they're still having a Counter Catcher in the list. Would be surprising if they have it. But if they're not having Gust, we can easily run away with this game because they need to deal with all this stuff. Pokestop. Not bad, and they had another boss. They did throw it away though, and the Iono as well. These are like really great cards that could swing the turn of the tide. Actually, turn the tide if they want to say. I've only used 1 Colress, but I did use Banette Puppet Offering, which really helps out this battle because we went to more cards in the Lost Zone. Sometimes a Forest Seal Stone. Also, in this scenario, Forest Seal Stone was the better out. Banette, something I cannot use, and I am still protected by Manaphy, which is awesome. So let's see what they are trying to do now. Shuffling some more stuff in. Giratina does have 280 HP, meaning it can only get knocked out by Chien-Pao, Not by a Palkia. Palkia is limited by 260 damage output unless they're playing Choice Bell, which I'd be surprised with. In the past, you could get Choice Bell with Area Double. With the new rule changes, that's no longer a thing because Choice Bell is now... Okay, only 160 HP Pokemon, so they did learn from the past, and that's pretty much game. Don't even need to do anything else. We just attach Super Rod Mirage Gate, and we're done. We didn't have a Prime Catcher, that's crazy. Attachment, Super Rod. I'm gonna actually get energies back, that's all I need. And I'll be Mirage Gating 1, 2 energies. We can even go overboard, let's go. And say goodbye, Palkia V-Star, and that's how Giratina V-Star, the Lost Box engine, runs away with games. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Check out the deck for yourself. It works really, really well. Big shout out to Isaiah, Bradner, and the crew for, of course, making this exact 60. That works pretty well. And also go check out our sponsor for today's video, DragonShield.com, for your sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. You can get 5% off on everything by, of course, using the coupon ZAPDOS5. There's yourplaymat.com, link down below to create your own unique custom playmat. There's PokemonStore.com for your TCG Live code cards. You can use the coupon ZAPDOSTCG for 5% off. And cardmarket.com has you covered if you want to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. You can use the referral name ZAPDOSTCG. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Pokemon TCG madness. Thanks for watching. Peace.